Hello everybody, Wild Tracker here, and welcome to another episode here playing some Direwolf20. Yes, playing on the Direwolf20 server with the guys, and yeah, we're back over here where we're doing some mining. I've allowed it to run a little bit, and I thought I'd show you guys. Stick my hat on, look at my janky armour. In fact, it's about to run out. I've lost my pants. My chest plate's about to go. I've just made myself an emerald helmet. Yeah, so we probably need to do something about that. But I've switched this off, mainly because we did that entire area over there and we ended up with 3 diamond chests full of ores. And I still haven't smelted it all. So I then did a little bit of sort of mining over here at Y level 30 and less, and got a load of stuff as well. So we've still got a load of like all this in here. Copper, we've just got loads of copper and tin, and yeah, stone and things like that we got loads of. I've taken these bits out that have nothing in, but yeah, lead and so we got tons of stuff. This is empty, so I've switched it off for now because we just literally don't need it. So what I've done is converted all the power back over to link ID 1, which is our main power source. So as well as the normal water mill we've got in our base, we've got these 4 water mills also chunk loaded and powering us. So that's pretty awesome. And I've made one of these pedestals. I've got one here and one at my base, and put these dislocators in and linked them, which means it's really simple for me to sort of jump from one place to the other without going through the city portal, which bounces me around all the time. But I've put those in here. So I've got that one there, so that takes me then over to there. So we probably need to label these up at some point. I don't know if you've caught my live streams lately, but the base has changed a little bit. We've done a couple of live streams, so we were playing around with these things, garden cloches, and if you've seen the Sky Factory series, you know how these are made and put together. If not, go and check out my Sky Factory series with Paddy. But essentially, they grow stuff really quickly. So the only thing that doesn't grow quickly is this ender pearl, so the ender lily, but everything else grows quickly and just really cool animations. But we have got tons and tons and tons of stuff in here, you know, by the thousands, and we've got room to grow more. So we need to convert this into a greenhouse, but I also need to get all these linked so I can access them from one single place. As you can see, 4,000, 5,000, yeah, lots. Ender pearl wise, we've got 13 in there now. Let's take those out and we'll put them across over here, because we also made this, which essentially is a refined storage system. Well, a start of a refined storage system anyway. So yeah, we've got what, 3 64K drives and a 4K drive, so we made that on the last stream. We're only 5% full, so pretty good. And the way this works is we've got a controller, and I'll just show you recipe wise. Let's go and have a look at this at refined storage. So you have a controller, which is very easy to make. It's just literally silicon is the main thing, but it's not that silicon we're using. We're using the smaller silicon, which comes from smelting quartz, although we bought a load as well from Original. We gave him 64 emeralds for a chest full of that stuff. We did a little bartering online. So yeah, that's easy enough to make. This is just iron rich quartz, which is quartz and that. So quartz is quite an important thing, quartz and iron. We then made a grid, which we need all these processors for, so we'll go through those in a second, and then we'll be able to make a crafting grid. So the main thing with this mod is these things, which are processors. So you've got different processors made from different things. So you can see it's just made from iron and then gold and diamonds, and that's made in the solderer, which is these things here. These make the those items, and as long as all this is connecting, then it works. And power wise, if we click on here, yeah, it's not using masses amount of power to actually create all this, which is fantastic. So yeah, these are the main sort of things behind it, and then basic processors are made with the normal processors and printed silicon. Printed silicon is just that smelted. So it's kind of a 2-step process. First of all, you make these, and then from those you make these. So yeah, and we'll automate those. I've automated some of this, but I haven't automated this stuff in the solderers yet, because we do have these which are patterns. So you can see I put loads of patterns in to make a 1, a 2 and a 3. So if we wanted to make a 64K drive, we look down here, 64K storage disk. So easy enough, we just need storage part and one of those, but a storage part is all of that and 3 of those, and 3 of those is made from, so we need 1 makes that, so we need 9 of those to make that, and then for that we need, yeah, you get the picture. Basically it's a lot of crafting and a lot of sort of doing, so I've tried to sort of automate that. If we go in here and look for, so if we wanted to craft one of those and we say start, it'll tell us what bits we're missing. So in reality we're actually only missing 23 glass, and that's not bad. We've only got 4 in there, sadly. Have we got 23 glass in here? We have. So let's just make one. So normally you'd have to do a lot of crafting, because we got these parts and all that made up. To actually come in and make a 64K drive, I go 64K storage disk, start. Oh, now we're missing iron ingots for the case, and we're missing more. 41 available, and we're missing those. Alright, so to actually make the case we'd need a little bit more. We could make the actual drive, I think, if we clicked on start. Yeah, we've got everything for the drive, so let's just craft that. It's going to make that, but it wants some more iron, which we've got an absolute ton of, but at the moment it can't access all this, so that is something we need to sort out right now, because you know, we want to sort that out. We want it to be able to access all that kind of stuff. Now, did we have any glass go in here? No, it doesn't look like it. Have we got any sand? We've got 13 sand in there. Let's just smelt that up quickly, and then we can make this drive disk, just get it done out of the way. We've got some more sand in there, so that's pretty good. I've just been making sand from cobblestone, and then we can put that in there. Cool. Okay, so this, what do we need for the actual drive? So if we look in here, we've now got one of these 16K storage parts. 16K? Should it not be 64K? Oh, because we've only made one, haven't we? That's why. We need 3 16K storage parts to make the actual drive. So if we go in here and say craft start, that's why it wants basic processors, 24 basic processors, because it needs to make some more drives. So we'll get some more glass and we'll get some basic processors. How do we make basic processors? That's printed silicon and printed basic processor and redstone, so let's do that. Can we do, in fact, if we did this, does it bring it for us? So if we do that, will it bring? Yeah, but it won't bring us how many we've got. So printed silicon, printed basic processor. Let's have a look. Printed, yeah, printed silicon, printed basic processor. So if we go in here now, basic processor, we've already got some. So is that enough then? If we get this glass, we wanted 40 odd glass though, didn't we? I don't think we're going to have enough. 21, it's not quite enough yet. Let's have another quick look. So we wanted to make, what did we want to make? We wanted to make a 64K drive, and craft start. Missing 21 glass, but we've got everything else. So if we put 21 glass in there, we should be able to make this drive, which is fantastic. That's pretty good, and it just means we've got even more storage. But the other thing we need to do, if we look at refined storage, we need to make a few of these, not exporters, external storage. So that's a thing, because external storage will allow us to connect those and also this to our system. But I don't really want this system to be here. I need it over there. That's the thing about this. Let's see, is our glass done yet? 12, not quite. We could make some more of that up while we're at it. yeah, so I think what I need to do is get this moved. That's probably a thing. Now, if I'm going to do this, is this all going to, yeah, drop out? Of course they are. Of course they are. That's bound to happen, isn't it? So crafters, what else do we need? We need these, and we're probably going to drop the speed upgrades out of them, but hopefully they stack. They do. That's good. Get those and those. So what I'm thinking is, now we probably will move these eventually, but they'll do as storage, and we can actually put a connection underneath it. Now, it's not the right tool for this, but what I'm thinking is, if we put these crafters here for now, they'll disappear in the floor, and we won't actually notice them so much, if you know what I mean. So now, can we do that? They're just going to look like that, aren't they? Okay, that's absolutely fine. We can put another crafter in there. And I didn't want to put the crafters there. That's not what I wanted. What I wanted was to put the soldiers in there. So let's do 1, 2. That's not going to let me do it. I should have done that one first. And then we're going to have all that problem there. 3. Let's see, if I do this from underneath, it's going to be upside down. No, it's not. Good. Okay. And then we can do exactly the same on the other side. So if that's 3 there, we're going to have 3 spaces here, and we can put this here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all of this moved. In fact, let's just do one more. Put these in, because I want to see if we can make 1, 2. Oh, we need to make another one. That's fine. We can make another one to go in that space. Do we have? Let's have a look. Do we have cable? Sure, I made cable up, but do I have cable? That's the question. None there. It might be actually in this. So let's have a look. We should certainly have enough glass now. Let's stick that in there. Glass. Let's make a 64K drive. Where is it? Don't want one of those. 64K. Oh, I can't make it because I dismantled it. Alright. The crafters in my inventory. Alright, so let me get this moved around then, and I'm thinking what we'll do is this place here is probably going to be a good place to put the interface as a starting point. So I think that's probably good. So if we do that, everything is safe and secure inside, but I need to see if there's cables in there first, don't I? This is the only thing I've disconnected from all my storage. So is there any cable? There is. So we'll take those cable, put that inside. We've got 10 more if we need it. Cool. Alright, so let me get all this moved. I keep saying this, and then I guess we'll come back, but it's easy enough to do this on camera, I guess. Now the other thing is, do I actually want this controller here? I think I do, because I like the fact I like the fact that I can see it and click on it and see what power it's using and that kind of stuff. What I do need is to put that away and take one of these moving ones, put that over there, because it'll then be far easier to take that out of there, stick it up there, and then we can stick that there. Okay, so that gives us our controller back again. It's going to use some power, because that's stored some power, so that's going to use it a minute, but that's absolutely fine. And then what have we got here? We've got the storage drive and a pattern grid, and the pattern grid is basically what we use to make the patterns. More space. There we go. So we need that somewhere, so probably I want it to look good as well. That's the problem. It's sort of like, how do we make that look good? Right, so can we stick this here? We don't actually need to see the front of it, do we? As long as we know that is a pattern grid, we can click on it. Okay, that's fair enough. And we can link all this up with cables. So all we're left with is really the drives and these crafters. So where do I want to put the crafters? And I'm going to put these here for now. I'm going to put one there, and one there, and then we can fill this with these, no more, and up there, voila, and one there, one there. Cool. Okay. Speed upgrades need to go in these things, so that just makes them work quicker. And there, and there, and we will need to do one underneath here as well. And not there. That's patterns. Speed upgrade. So what doesn't have that has speed? That has speed. I think it was going to be in one of these. We're going to put. Let's put one in each. Just makes it a little bit faster. We probably need to craft up some more because we've got space for 6 there. And that's got them. Okay, cool. Now what we need to do is link all this up, if we can, with cables. And there they are. So if we've got, that's the back of our thing there, isn't it? Let's just clear this out. And have a look up here. Shimmy on up. Let the dog see the rabbit, so to speak. Right, so that's our main terminal. This one is going to be the back of there, but that's connected to that, so that's absolutely fine. That's connecting because of there. So I'm guessing though, if we put, see, this is the thing. So if we put that there, it's not going to connect. That's absolutely fine for now. It does connect to that. We need an external connector for it to connect to that. But what we can do is get rid of that, connect these 3, and then that can then connect here to these, and then this can then connect here to, is there 2 here? There is 1, 2, 3. So in theory, other than power, that's the only thing we need to do. Those are all connected. So if we now right click on, if we now get rid of this and then right click on this, we can see everything apart from our drives because the drive isn't connected yet. So that's pretty cool. And I think, to be honest, the drive is probably going to go in here. This is where we're going to put drive, and we'll put one on the other side as well. We'll have equal amounts, you know, doing it. And this is, yeah, this needs the blank patterns because that's where we make patterns up. So that's pretty good. And yeah, we're kind of almost done. This is probably going to knock the drives out when we do it, but that's fine. And we're done. So now we've got that done, and let's put these back in. 11k, 5%, we're out of power. So we need to link to the power source that's down here, I guess. This is where the power source is at the moment. We could move that round on the other side, because why does it need to be there? It doesn't. So if we put that there, for example, that's still going to power these, and this needs to, where's that coming from? Up there, no doubt. Can't quite get it. I'll get it in. Well, no, I did. No, I didn't. Right, let's then just get these cables again, and if we then just bring that round behind here, we'll probably do. So one. Ooh, does it not connect? Does that not connect to there? No. That could be. Well, it's not an issue. What it means is we need to use that other power source that we've been doing. Can't hit the right thing for Toffee. So let's. I mean, we could run, you know, power cables to there, but you know, we got these things. They're wireless. Why not? We got plenty of them. We got that one there and this one here. So let's use this one. Put it down here. So if we got some stuff to shimmy up again, we have. Let's shimmy up here. 1, 2, 3. And then in theory, if we take this and stick it on the back of that controller, like there, Look at that, it's lit up. It's link 1. Power's going up. So yeah, that's absolutely fine. 10 million RF and getting better. Cool. Okay, well that's kind of there. And we still didn't grab that. That's annoying me. I've got to get it. I've got to get it. There we go. We got it. So what I need to do is work out where this is here, and it's actually, yeah, right in line. So we could do wireless, but I think all I'm going to do is get some cable. So I think what I need to do is tunnel along to over there and then bring the cable at the back and sort that out. But in theory we should now be able to access everything. We can, so if we want a cable we can get it. Coolio. Nice. And I can craft some more if I want to. I can say let's do 64 of those. Have we got enough items? Yes we have. Start. And there we go. We got load more cable. That's great. And then one more thing before we do it, and I must stop doing that. External. So can we make these external storage? What do they cost to make? Right, so we're missing the items there, which are chests, essentially. We can make chests in here because we've got wood. So let's get rid of that. Let's make a load of wood. Get rid of that. Make some chests. Hey presto, this is what I love about this system. This is why we need it. It's just so nice and so easy. And no, not exporter. External storage. We've got chests. Is it quartz and rich iron we're missing? It is. So let's have a look. Let's make some of that then. So boom, we've got 64 now. Get rid of that. External storage. Boom. How many can we make? Just the one? What was missing in the middle? Cables. Okay, so you just want a few cables, which we've got plenty of. So let's see how many of these we can get. There we go. Just because we ran out of chests, we've got 4. Woohoo! Alright, well I'm going to make some more up, and then yeah, we'll come back and hopefully get the rest of that stuff connected. Look at that, guys, it's working. That is absolutely awesome. So we can see all the contents over here. Now I've set these up with the exporters on each of these because in a discussion last night, I don't know if I misunderstood whether it's in the next version or the current version, but someone thought that you could no longer connect them to the controllers of drawers. So I figured, well, we'll just have to put them on the top. However, that's not strictly true. So I've put them on the top there. The cable is then running all the way under the ground, coming out underneath and then fixing to the back of this. But if you look here, so I have put one on this controller underneath. If you look here, we've got 42 torches in the drawer. So if we look in here for torches, we've got 42. So if I take half of those, there we go. Then we've got 21 torches, and then if I put them back again, they all go in there, and we've got 42 torches. So it is interacting with the drawers just through the controller underneath. So let me just quickly show you that. So that's awesome, but I don't know if it's going to get changed in the next version. That might be a possibility, is what they were saying. So yeah, there it is underneath the controller. So yeah, all we got is just all these connected up with cables, and it seems to work. It seems to be good. It's all good. So that's fantastic. Yeah, so it's all working. We have a fully working ME system. I've sort of put another one of these in, even though we're not using it yet. We are using these caches just because I thought they look better here amongst all this sort of thing. So I might use just a couple of them for maybe placing them there to make this more even. I might take some more of these and put them at the bottom, and then the rest we might just move to normal drawers if we need them. But I don't know whether we really need them, to be honest. I need to mostly make another one of these here, and maybe that's what we end up filling up the rest of this with anyway, because you know the reality is, do we need 500 seeds in there? When actually, if we look in the storage system, we got 6,500 seeds because there's a load in that system over there as well. So we can take a lot of this out and sort it out into a proper sorting system, which is pretty good. I'm happy. You yeah, we can connect it to anything we like, which is pretty awesome. Something I want to do in a future episode. I did have a play around this on stream, and that's the Astral Sorcery. We went up and made these few little bits and whatever on stream, so a couple of streams ago, so obviously go and check that out. But it's starting to get a bit involved now, because the initial bit is quite easy. It's just a case of, you know, you follow the rules in the book and tell you what it does, and you end up making this luminous crafting table, and we end up making these light wells, and we found that this area is a really good area for Astral Sorcery, so that's something I want to do, is build up an Astral Sorcery base, maybe above here, because it's right over this area. So I'm figuring if we kind of make the land on top there, then maybe that'll be a good thing. But I'm going to do that on video rather than on the live stream. We might do some bits on live stream investigation, but I think there's going to be a lot of reading of books and investigation and discovery. So yeah, we'll do that on live on video more than anything else, I think. So but yeah, I'm really happy. This is all nicely working. Well, that's going to do it for today, guys. I've got a little bit of sorting out to do. You can see I've just put a few more of those compacting chests in. I'm going to put a few more in and then get rid of what I don't want out of here. But yeah, the challenges are that it seems that it gives priority to any of these empty chests anyway. So yeah, I just need to get a few things sorted out, get it all working. And I think over there I'm going to put in another controller, so then they can all work from one, and I'll have some spare sort of external buses available to me, sort of thing, if I need to, external storage things. So yeah, and that's a funny thing as well, these things don't break. It says pickaxe, but you can't actually mine them, which is really odd. So the only way I've got to do things is use my moving one to move it around, and I don't know if I'm gonna have to bury it somewhere, but if I don't use it, it's got to go somewhere. Yeah, so that's a bit strange, but I'm really happy with how this is now. I can access almost everything. I think I'm probably going to leave these chests here, though I may change what content goes into them. And the same here, we've kind of got these. I'm not so sure about these. I might just swap them all over for this because we got them here. So for example, all my bee stuff, don't know if I'm going to do that, then I might just leave in one of these so we know exactly where they are, and then exactly, you know, the same with other bits and pieces as well. So yeah, a lot of things to move around and play around, so I'm going to do that in between episodes. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode, our sort of introduction into refined storage, which was awesome. Leave me any comments and ideas and things like that you've got down below, and obviously come and join us in our Discord server, and why not come and join us on one of our live streams as well, so over on Twitch, that'll be awesome. And actually, you know what, even if you can't make my live streams, you know, that's not really an issue. You can always go and watch them later anyway. So go on to Twitch and just hit the follow button, because we're kind of on a sort of follow train, if you like. Not a sub train, a follow train. Doesn't cost you anything, but if you click on follow, A, that helps me out. So if you want to help me out, go and do that. But B, also means that you will get notifications when we go live. So if you're not on Discord, then that's a thing as well. But you know, even if you're never ever going to watch me on Twitch, if you're on Twitch, just go and hit that follow button. That'll really help me out, more than you could know. So yeah, thanks very much everyone. So we will see you again sometime soon here on the modded server, either in an episode or live stream. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.